around how you do a free taster and what's important. The actual work should have been done for you on the phone. 9 out of 10 times the success of a taster comes down to what they've been pre-framed on the phone. So if you're getting people who arrive in with false conceptions and didn't have a clue what was going to happen, etc., somebody didn't do their job on the phone.
Spoke about that.
Yeah, somebody did. So tell me what happened. Even if, to be honest, the front desk can do their job very well, most of the times they do, you still have an interpretation issue that even though they said it was this, sometimes they still show up and go, oh, well, I was expecting this. All right, good, well, I can give you a as near damn accurate as possible diagnosis, but I'm not going to be able to give you 100% because obviously I haven't got the time to be able to do it. You chose a free session today, and anyway, let's have that conversation about why you did. I'm just wondering what's actually gone on for you to want to start with a free session. Is it you just don't know enough about physio, or you just don't trust us enough, or have you been screwed over in the past by somebody else? So there's always a way to take it, and if you get caught up in fighting the fight, you'll always lose the fight. And even if at the very nature you start to go, well, I'm not allowed to give you a diagnosis. Why not?
You're still paying us. So.
Who gives a fuck? I can't do hands-on treatment in the last session. Why? Well, some insurance company said, for fuck's sake, put your hands on him for 8 minutes, give him a quick rub, stretch his leg and do whatever he wants. Like, for the sake of the argument. Because we spent longer in there this morning talking about it than what was required to just do it. And it's the same with the diagnosis. All right, good. Oh, you want a diagnosis? I'm so pleased that you're so intent on getting to the root cause of the problem. Well, today we only have a limited amount of time, and really the taster session is for me and you to get to know each other, for me to ask you 1 or 2 questions and find out what the hell's going on, why you're so skeptical about coming to see us in the first place, and then if I get time, I'll have a look at your back and I'll give you as close to as I believe as possible a diagnosis as to what's going on. Now, obviously, Mr. Smith, I've only got 20 minutes with you today. You chose that. Therefore, I can only give you a very loose diagnosis. Now, what I tell you today will be close, and I'll be able to tell you whether or not I think I can help you moving forward. How does that sound? That sounds good to me. And it's taking control of the situation like that. That makes sense? Yeah. So if you say to them, oh, well, what we'll do is look at your feet and we'll do this, that, and the other, and they go, well, the last guy did that. Yeah. You're finished. You are absolutely finished. At that point, you are in the same dustbin with everybody else. But if you go, oh, everything, oh, good, well, do me a favour before you arrive for the session, write down a list of what everything is, as in what treatments they've done, and that changes the game. So the focus of the conversation stops being the dramatic crap in an email that, them blaming you for stuff you haven't even done yet, just because everybody else is screwed up. It goes to a solid, sit down, have a think about what everything actually means, and then bring it to me. Or even better, send it to me 24 hours before the first session.
Right, okay. Mm-hmm.
If this type of drama goes on, but by the way, it doesn't. Yeah. For 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 of them are just, I'm not really sure. I'm a little bit, maybe, I'm kind of interested, but I don't really want to lose my money and I don't really want to waste my time. And I'm not even sure if you're right for me. And this thing that I've got, what if I just have to live with it and I come here for 10 sessions and nothing happens? Mm. That's what most of them are coming for. So when you sit down and they actually tell that to you, all right, good, we hear this all the time. That's why we give you the discovery session. Do you want me to have a quick look at your back? Yeah, if you don't mind. All right, good. Jump on the bed. Hurt there? Yeah, oh, hurts there. Good. Yep, that's exactly where it hurts for most of our patients. Any pain there? Oh, yeah, it hurts there as well. Yep, same thing. See this all the time. Anyway, what I think you've got, can't be 100% sure, but I'm pretty certain that what you've got is sciatica. Have a seat and I'll tell you a little bit about that. Has anybody explained it to you in the past? Well, not really. The doctor just said I had back pain. All right, good. Well, what it is da-da-da-da. I see it all the time. What you're going to need is a couple of sessions a week for the next 3 or 4 weeks and we can get you sorted. But I don't even want to talk about that yet. Can we just get you booked in for a full consultation? This is the fee. This is what it looks like. I'll be able to tell you exactly what you've done, how many sessions you're going to need, start you off with some treatment, and I'll give you some exercises. How does that sound? What that sounds like you've done this before, Danny. Sounds like you know what my problem is, and if you know what my problem is and you've done this before, I'm in a safe place. And if I'm in a safe place, I'm not getting ripped off, I'm not wasting my time, I'm not going to get taken for granted, and there's a pretty good chance I'm going to get the outcome that I want. That's all people want to know. That right there and then is everything in every business in the world. They just want to know, have you done this before? Yes. Because you take for granted, just like every other physio on planet Earth, that they all know what we do. They have not got a clue what we do. Every human being on Earth finds a reason not to come and buy from you, even though they've got the problem. Every problem that you've got, and it'll happen to be, you get the first sign of tooth pain. Oh God, I hope the dentist knows what it is. I hope to God he's seen this before. I hope this is not some random friggin' whatever. You just, as soon as he goes, yeah, you know what it is? God, thank God for that. So you know what it is? Yep, tried it loads of times. All you have to do in discoveries is just keep going, seen it before, heard the story so many times. In fact, you know what? I heard it last week. Seen this before. God, this is the 5th time this week I've seen this problem. This is the 15,000th time since I graduated that I've seen this problem. And that subconsciously to a person goes, I'm in the right place. That's it. You've just got engaged, right? Yes, is it still on? Yeah. All right, good. So there was a second silence there, right? So the engagement's still on. Where are you going to get married?
No idea yet.
Right, good. Let's play a game. Let's say you want to get married. Where did you go to get engaged?
Bulgaria.
Right, so now let's say, in argument's sake, you want to go to Bulgaria to get married, right? And you find somebody on the internet that specialises in weddings, right? Foreign weddings, yeah? And you ring the dude up and you say, we're thinking about getting married abroad, blah, blah, blah. And he goes, well, you'll never guess what. I do wedding planning for people all over the country, and I've just planned 6 weddings in Bulgaria in this last 2 weeks. At that point, you're going to your future wife, holy shit, this guy knows what he's doing. I like this guy. He's already telling you he knows how to do what you want or might be thinking about getting. At that point on, doesn't matter. Because if you're ringing him up going, we want to go back to Bulgaria and go, well, listen, you'll never guess what. 7 people from Middlesbrough called me in the last couple of weeks and I've been setting up their wedding in Bulgaria. That's it. You would not ring anybody else, ever. Because the dude knows what you want to do. If he says, oh, well, I've never done one in Bulgaria, but we'll have a go. It's like, no, I'll give you a ring back. And then he'll put the phone down, go, the price, price put them off, the recession, the government. It wasn't. It's like, you just needed to know that he's done in the past for other people like you what you want to do, and that everybody else was all right. That will run through your brain in less than a split second, and you don't even know it. The very nature of somebody going, just like you, we walked in. Johnny, baby in a few weeks, right? Whatever's going on the house. If you want a crib fitting out and the whatever, well, you'll never guess what. We've actually done a few for an English and Indian couple, 10 times in the last 3 months. So we know exactly what the colours need to look like, we know exactly what you want, we know exactly what the religious beliefs are and everything else that, the cocktail mix of an English person and an Indian lady getting children. Are you ringing anybody else?
No.
Never. After that, you've already made the decision. You are looking now for reasons to buy for him, not to buy for him. But if he goes, I've never done this before, but, I'm good at it, and I've seen a few programs with this type of thing on, and I've got some stuff that you're going to want, and I've done it for, a Sri Lankan couple, that's kind of all right. But now you're looking for reasons not to buy. But if he tells you he's done the thing before, numerous times for people like you in your situation, from that point on, you are looking for reasons to buy. Deep, deep psychological stuff, but 101 sales. 101, and that's all this is. The more that you just keep saying, seen it before, heard this story so many times, put yourself in a patient's shoes. You go and see the doc when I had my heart problem, and he's like, yeah, listen, no problem, I've seen this before. It's like, whew, thank God. Because if you've seen it before, there's a pretty good chance that you know what to do. Even better, I'm in the right place. If I'm in the right place, you can have me money. Don't care what it costs. People do not have a problem spending money with anybody period. They have a fucking problem stopping spending money. Not spending money. That's the irony of the whole thing. Every business owner who sits here today and goes, oh, they don't want to spend any money. Really? Have you looked around? That's all people do, is spend money. That's all they know how to do, is spend money. With the people that they think they're going to get an outcome. Most of the time it's shit and it's instant gratification and it gives them an outcome for 5 minutes and then they go through the whole process again, hoping it's going to last for 6 minutes next time. With us, it's a different game. There is no instant gratification. I keep saying it, and you have to understand that. Honestly, if they keep asking about the price, just tell them.
Right.
Like, don't hide. If they don't ask, they're not bothered.
Yeah.
If they ask, tell them. Just say, look, the first session is a discovery, so we can get to know each other, and thereafter the session rises to 70 quid or 100 or whatever it is.
Yeah.
But you've got to swing it straight back to. And one of the reasons we like to give you the discovery is so that, and you actually turn the price thing into a positive when you swing back and go, and one of the reasons we give you the discovery is so that when you do choose to invest £70 with us, you can be sure you're going to get value for money. That's how you swing it.
And then could you put in the fact that nothing else has worked for them before? Because she's literally
Then-
going to come
then-
in and say that like she's had everything, which he told me that she had, and nothing's worked.
That's the whole, again, purpose of the discovery is, and you almost have to have an air of, you're not putting me on trial, I'm going to decide whether I'm taking you on. That's what experts do.
Right.
And you've got to do that in the right way. And once you all start to swap that side of the fence from a I'm on trial to like I need to work out whether or not I can take you on or I want to take you on scenario, that's when it changes the game. So you will get people, and again, they're frantic, they're desperate, they're nervous and skeptical, they've been pissed off, ripped off, time's been lost, people have let them down. Why wouldn't they be sending you emails like that? That's the best place to start from. Doesn't mean that they're hassle, doesn't mean that they're a pain in the arse. That just means that's where they are right now as a result of everybody else they've come into contact with. Henceforth, why we offer discovery visits. Because there's never a chance in a million years that person would give you the money that we want and need to be able to make a profit in a business. So the discovery visit is the reason that, or us offering the discovery visit is the counter act, if you like, the counterbalance almost to all of these other problems. And you just keep going back to that. Hey, I'm hearing you, I'm listening to you. That's why we offer you this session. So many people have been let down. So many people have tried the NHS. So many people have spent money with physio, chiropractic elsewhere and didn't get the results. Let's have a conversation and work out whether or not we think we're a good fit. If I think I can help you, I'll tell you. If you think I can help you, ask to be a patient. If not, nothing's lost. So calming their emotional rants, if you like, is the pre-framing. And what I mean by doing that before they arrive changes the game. That if you have a conversation with them like that via email or on the phone, they're already calm. Like that's half the battle. If you can get them to show up ready to actually listen to you and in a frame of mind and a state that they're actually bloody hearing the thing that you're saying, they're likely to say yes. The problem for most is they arrive looking for a reason to say no. With everything. Doesn't matter what you buy. The irony of the whole thing in sales and marketing and everything else, they are arriving looking for more reasons not to buy than for reasons to buy. That's a fact. So you can very easily get sucked into the whole drama of the situation. Just strip the drama out of it. When they say, oh, I've tried everything in the past. I'm so pleased that you've tried other things in the past because it means we're so close now to finding out what's actually going to work. The drama is everything. You haven't tried everything. It's like saying you bet every steak or you've tried meat, so all fucking meat's bad. You've been to McDonald's and Burger King and you don't like burgers, so you're never going to eat steak again in your life. It's ridiculous. But that's the drama-fueled world that people live in. Unfortunately, they suck you into it. This morning, I've just witnessed drama. Two people, one who wants session treatment at the end. Fucking give him it. And what was the other one? I think I zoned out after the other one. There was two things this morning there that were both based around situations that were just whatever.
I think it was just one.
No, it was just
Same one.
Yeah.
It's just when you put those words in, like even going to Durham, I've only got one patient. Like we add only to create like the sense of drama around the situation to exaggerate it. Some people would beg for one patient today. So the words that you use will suck you into their world. When it comes to free tasters, questions are the answers. If you start talking tactical, technical, 80% of it is you launching into, I've seen this before and blah, 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 and you'll lose. If it's, hey, so what's going on? Tell me about your problems. Why did you need the free session first? Have you been let down in the past? You have to get to the root cause of that. They will not be expecting it. It will set them back, and they will have 2 or 3 seconds of silence when you ask them these types of questions, but that's good. That's what we want. And if they do, at the end of it, not want to pay, that's fine. If it's genuinely, I don't want to pay for the session, fine. Can we give them a massage session instead at a different rate? Whatever. Can we give them 6 sessions with the massage therapist instead of 6 sessions with the physios?